Battlers, the time you all have been waiting for, the ELO reveal, and we get... Hello trainers, Neto here, and today we have our ELO reveal team. So we're having a Zapdos team on the Open Ultra League. Things are gonna be a little bit messy going on this video, but I really wanted to showcase to you my crazy battles, not with a simple Zapdos team, but with a Canon Zapdos team, which is pretty amazing, and the nukes are gonna be pretty awesome. So you're gonna see here right from the start that we can pressure down this Talonflame, which is gonna be a pretty common Pokemon with our Zapdos. They have a Walrein. I'm expecting a seal, to be honest, from that Zap Cannon, but still we can debuff the opponent. So not only you are gonna hit super hard the enemy, but Zap Cannon Zapdos is also gonna debuff the opponent at a point that their shield will make no sense at all. So we're gonna go in now with our Night Slasher here. They have a Giratina at the back, and we're just gonna go right into their mind games, because we're having quite the Pokemon to counter down this Shadow Claw Giratina. Obstagoon is gonna take only 1 damage from those fast attacks, and at the same time we're pretty bulky to survive the moves. I'm expecting here a switch, to be honest. The time has passed. Here comes another move. I'm not gonna fire off, just gonna see if they're gonna go for the snipe Icicle Spear, and they are. So I'm just gonna press immediately my Frenzy Plant, and we're gonna take the victory against this trainer with that Walrein having a lot of energy to spare. Next on trainers, and we're facing a Crobat. Okay, this is pretty tough on my Obstagoon. I'm just gonna go in there with my Zapdos, and things are gonna be super good for us, because now we can go with back to back drill pecks on that thing. Yeah, and I think that we can still survive, because everything is a little bit bulkier, including that Zapdos. So we can still take one Poison Fang, as you saw there. We have to block the second one, but still the drill pecks are gonna be on point, bringing to no HP the Crobat and absolutely win the entire match for us, because they bail out. But yeah, at this point trainers, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Things are going pretty amazingly good for my channel, and that could not be any more success without you trainers. So your support really means a lot, and please show your appreciation with a subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. So my opponent here decides to go for the weird switch to Tapu Fini. I'm having the best possible counter to that Pokemon, and that is gonna be Venusaur. So Venusaur, not only a pretty cool anti-meta pick, but also with Registeel not having access right now to Flash Cannon, you're having a very close matchup against Registeel, which was one of the counters that Venusaur was afraid of, and one of the main reasons that Venusaur was not seeing the light of Ultra League. So with that in mind, I think that Venusaur can now have much more success than ever. So right here, let's return now to the commentary, because we're having 2 shields, they have none, and we're having a healthy Zapdos. What is happening, Ganeto? Yeah, you already know what is happening. They have a Walrein, we do not care at all. Just gonna keep our shield and finish off this Walrein with a pure Zap Cannon. Down goes all that HP. I think a whole pond, a whole ocean of those Walreins just fainted to that Zap Cannon, and also got debuffed at the same time. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. So next on trainers, and the Swampert up on the lead. Okay, this is pretty tricky. I have to play it correctly, but I think I will make a mistake in the next few minutes, because I have this Venusaur waiting, and I will try to catch here a move, which is definitely a mistake. When you have a matchup like Swampert and you have a Venusaur at the back, you do not have to go on your Venusaur. Just stay in with the Obstagoon and still get the maximum damage out of that Pokemon. Farm down with Venusaur, and let's see how they respond. My Venusaur here gets locked in there with a Scizor. That's pretty bad. We already know that it has X-Scizor. However, they're gonna hit us here with a Night Slash, and that's actually pretty bad, because the X-Scizor now can do massive damage to our Pokemon. Hopefully they took no boost from that Night Slash, but at this point I think that this Swampert can farm us down. I made a lot of mistakes on this match, and I have to double shield here my Zapdos. Perhaps they have a fighter or something like a Venusaur at the back and we can win, but they have a Giratina, so yeah, just gonna bail out of there and we're gonna take the loss. So, using a Pokemon like Zapdos sometimes has some really tough situations for you, but overall you're gonna see that it is pretty fun to use, and I could not have reached my ELO reveal mark without the Zapdos because it is a pretty awesome Pokemon. Having this Walrein, getting this Icicle Spear back to back, yeah, it was an Icicle Spear, on my Venusaur was something really interesting, because I was like, okay, we can take at least one shield from them, but they decide to take the second one and now they are switch locked with the Herracross on our Zapdos. I don't know, things are pretty scary and I cannot throw in there my obstacle, to be honest, because a Rock Blast will be it. What we just heard was my phone cracking. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, everyone is good, and they have a Swampert at the back. We still have that drill pack loaded on our Zapdos, and this obstacle now can come in with that Hydro Cannon which can be absolutely be taken since we can take two of those Hydro Cannons and they cannot reach Earthquake right on time. Gonna answer back right here with my heavy Night Slash damage. That was pretty ironic because it is not heavy at all. We're just gonna break it at a point that we can farm down with Zapdos. We took the boost there, which was pretty huge at the moment. Let's see, trainers, what we can do over here, because a pure drill pack will finish off this Herracross, but can we finish off Swampert? 2, 3, 4, of course we can, right on the edge. That was pretty amazing. What a finish off there, and that's how we're gonna conclude the first set. Now let's move forward to the next battles, whereas I was not having quite the best time possible around, but I just wanted to reach my ELO reveal mark with my Zapdos, so that's why I went in there with Zapdos. I wanted to just reach the ELO reveal no matter the outcome. 05, 5-0, I do not care at all. Having now Venusaur on that Nidoqueen might be the key, because they are not switching out, and after that move I'm pretty sure that if I can seal it I can reach to a Frenzy Plant. They're gonna switch out to a Nysard Lapras, and that means that they can farm us down when they can still keep that energy. So I'm just gonna bring in there my Obstagoon, trying to take the moves and the energy out of that Lapras, farm down and still hit that Nidoqueen with most probably a back-to-back Night Slash. They're gonna pass through a Poison Jab and things can be pretty tough right here, so I'm just gonna try to go for a move, but they're gonna win the CMP. I did not know that Nidoqueen can win the CMP out of Obstagoon. That was pretty weird to see, and they have an Obstagoon of their own in the bag. Okay, battlers, I do not want to spoil on you, but look at that. 1, 2, 3, let's go with the Zap Cannon if this can land, and boom, it can land. Obstagoon goes down and we can basically go for the finish off here, but they have a ground type and we're gonna lose, right? No, we're not gonna lose, we're gonna tie and we're gonna take a very cool outcome out of this battle, which was much lost from the start. So that is kind of a huge win, to be honest, for the Zapdos team. Next on trainers, and we're facing a Walrein up in the lead, a pretty cool lead to have when you're having an Obstagoon. They have a second water type at the back, which is gonna be Poliwrath, and I think that my Venusaur now can come in. The reason I did not throw my Zapdos was because they have shields, and I want to use my Zapdos as a closer. Whatever they have at the back, I want to rely on my Zapdos to close the entire match. So they're gonna hit us with another move. I'm like, let's block once, perhaps we can take another shield out of them, and with no shields, my Zapdos will be on the optimal scenario to finish off whatever they might have. They're gonna go with a switch on the Trevenant, amazing switch there. I was pretty sleepy at the moment, so I did not make a very good call. I could have gotten to my Zapdos immediately while keeping that energy on Venusaur, and you saw that the pure drill pack absolutely destroyed that Trevenant, which is one of the top meta picks. Right now my Obstagoon from a leader will be transformed into a closer. I must block here. If this is gonna be a dynamic punch, this is gonna beat, but it is not a dynamic punch. They do not have the energy, and I'm just gonna close off the match here with a cross chop. Venusaur coming in just for the final move, and we're gonna take the victory. Next on trainers, and we're facing a Seaking up on the lead. Who plays Seaking? And this is pretty amazing. Props to you trainers, congratulations for having a Pokemon like this. I also have a spicy team, as you're gonna learn in a while, but Seaking, wow, first time I see that Pokemon on Ultra League, and to be honest, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, Poison Jump, and of course Icy Wind alongside that Drill Run is gonna be a very good option. So Drill Run is gonna be blocked here because I have a feeling we can farm down, and I'm just gonna go out to my Venusaur, and they have a Mandibuzz. So whenever I see a Mandibuzz, most of the times I'm like, can this be a double dark? Perhaps it can, and they're staying in because I'm switch locked here, so they're staying in. So that means whatever there is at the back might be losing to Venusaur, and my option here might be a little bit bad. But anyways, I want to clear the debuffs on my Obstagoon, so that's why I made the switch. I can get hit by another Aerial Ace to be honest, and you can see that Venusaur has that Mandibuzz matchup pretty close as well without spending any shield at all. That's pretty awesome, and we can now hit that Mandibuzz with a Cross Chop. Let's see how they respond to that. They're blocking, and they have a Scrafty at the back, so I'm just gonna go for another Cross Chop at this point, dealing some really nice damage to the Scrafty. To be honest, I wanted to put at a point that a pure Drill Peck can finish it off. I was not sure if one Drill Peck could finish off the whole HP from that Scrafty, most probably not. So let's see together how this will go for us, because we have the Drill Peck coming in, we have one more coming through. Let's see how my opponent decides to do. Okay, down goes the Scrafty, and they're leaving the match. I completely forgot about that. So yeah, they're gonna leave the match. Anyways, next on trainers, and we're facing a Talonflame up on the lead. Okay, pretty weird to be honest. We have to block the Brave Bird. If we're lucky, we did that successfully, so that's pretty awesome. And they have a Primarina, so another Pokemon with the typing of Tapu Fini of Azumarill. Primarina, a part fairy, part water. You can barely see that. We're just gonna finish it off, and we have a Sludge Bomb ready to go as well for the Talonflame. They have to fire off a move to be honest, because otherwise they're gonna farm us down, but they have to spend a shield here, and that's pretty bad for them. I'm just gonna go ahead with my Night Slasher. I'm pretty sure I can take even a whole Brave Bird, and if this is gonna be registered as a CMP, we can just thread another shield here, and with the shield down, I think that Zapdos can go to town. They have a Jellicent. You love to see it, trainers, you love to see it. We're gonna block the first one, I don't care, it is a Bubble Beam. At this point they might be wondering, okay, they have Thunderbolt, we can survive, and boom, on your face, a debuffed Zapdos is just gonna one-hit knockout that entire HP out of Jellicent, which is pretty cool. That's all for the battles now, and let's see how well we are gonna do on the set. Okay, you can see here that we have the slow motion thing happening. Okay, we do not want to miss it. I did some wins here. Okay, catching the Pokemon, we do not care at all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. At this point, trainers, before you leave, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Things are getting much better for my channel. I could not have reached that point that I am right now without you, so subscribing really means a lot. You can see that I'm checking what is happening, and the ELO reveal. Okay, 21-19, not bad, not bad. Actually, I enjoy this mark, and that's all, trainers, for today. I hope that you had fun along the way. Zapdos pretty interesting in Ultra League. Definitely a spice pick, not a meta-relevant one, but I enjoy using Pokemon like this all the time. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers!